Undocumented, unafraid, and unapologetic. I am your brother, I am your sister, your neighbor, your cousin, your partner, your lover, your teacher, your student, your friend, your dreamer. This is a quote said by Julio Salgado. The government and the president should create a pathway to citizenship to all DACA recipients. I have done a lot of research on the internet to provide statistics and facts on the benefits of deferred action for childhood arrivals from research like news articles and research establishing my credibility. I am also a DACA recipient, and this policy has changed my life. First, I will define what DACA is. Second, I will discuss how DACA has benefited this country for the better. And lastly, I will share my personal history to provide a visualization and to discuss how our future can change if these actions were taken. In 2017, President Donald Trump ordered to end the program, DACA, leaving 800,000 young adults who were brought here to the US illegally as children eligible for deportation. According to the undocumented student program at the University of California, Berkeley, DACA is a kind of administrative relief from deportation. The purpose of DACA is to protect children. The purpose of DACA is to protect eligible immigrant youth who came to the U.S. when they were children from deportation. DACA gives young undocumented immigrants protection from deportation and a work permit. However, the program expires after 2 years, so it is subject to renewal. There are several forms that needs to be filled out, including the form I-821D, consideration for DACA action for childhood arrivals. There's also the form I-765, application for work permits. And lastly, there's the form I-765WS, which is the worksheet explaining your economic need of work. And all of these forms have to have been filled out for you to be considered for a renewal. According to the Citizen Path, it costs about $495 for first-time and renewal applicants for DACA. I informed you on what DACA is. Now I will talk about the benefits of DACA and how it has impacted our country for the better. DACA has not only improved the lives of hundreds of young people and their families, but it has also positively affected the economy. DACA has impacted our country's employment, economy, and earnings. The Center for American Progress writes that the data illustrates how DACA recipients continue to make positive and significant contributions to our economy, including higher wages, which translates to higher tax revenues and economic growth that benefits all Americans. It is also said that DACA has impacted the earnings by influencing wages. The hourly wages of respondents increased by 69%. Since DACA, the minimum wage went from $10.29 an hour all the way up to $17.46 an hour. The purchasing power of DACA has also tremendously increased. In 2017, study has shown that nearly 2/3 of recipients, 65%, reported purchasing their first car. Now that I have informed you on how DACA has influenced our economy for the better, I will talk about my personal experience and discuss how our future can change if we create a pathway to citizenship. Not only will we see our economy boom because DACA recipients will be citizens, but our election will have a huge impact as well, with voting and how we can contribute to the domestic products. According to the New York Times, previous research has shown that DACA beneficiaries will contribute about $460.3 billion to the U.S. domestic product over the next decade. Now, I will ask if each one of us can close our eyes. Okay. Picture yourself being little and imagining that you don't have a future. Everywhere you see is violence and crime. Starvation is everywhere, and you live in extreme poverty. You are constantly living in fear of gangs and the police. Now open your eyes. This is my background. I came to the United States at a very young age. I did not know I was committing a crime. I just knew that I was given a second chance at life. By DACA, before DACA, I felt like I was in the shadows, but after DACA, I felt like I could attend college and pursue my career. I could work and not only help my parents provide for themselves, but for me as well. Today, I was able to define DACA, how this policy has helped our economy for the better, and how it has made an impact in my life. The government and the president should create a pathway to citizenship for all DACA recipients. To bring awareness, please educate yourself. Knowledge is power, and the more you know, the more you can help. Look for organizations that are committed to protecting immigrant rights. And last but not least, as Congress has become our last hope for all dreamers, I highly advise you to push the media to prime our legislators to protect DACA and the recipients from deportation. Thank you.